Kirby! Man, Kirby is the fucking best. I think pretty much everybody who knows Kirby loves Kirby. There are very few people out there who have looked at him and said, nah, I don't like him. Well then I don't like you then, you fucking degenerate! And recently, the adorable cannibal himself got his first ever game on the Switch, Kirby Star Allies, a cute little game about love, happiness, and working together to solve any problem through the power of friendship. And I played it on my own. Now, even though Kirby is the #1 best boy, before this, the only Kirby game I'd played was Superstar, so I kind of knew what to expect gameplay-wise. Quick, fun levels, lots of boss fights, and a whole lot of sucking. No, not like that, not like that! And Star Allies has a very similar formula, but with more of a focus on its new mechanics, which are all about love. See, the story is about an evil alien making a bunch of evil heart pieces rain down on Kirby's world that turn anyone they touch evil, with the exception of King Dedede, cause he just gets fucking buff, dude, like he gets fucking swole. But Kirby gets hit with a good heart, because apparently the evil alien guy thought it would be a great idea to send along one nice heart along with all the bad ones, cause he's just such a swell guy, and Kirby gets the ability to turn most of the enemies he finds into his friends by throwing a heart at them, which is absolute bullshit, cause I've been throwing hearts at people for years and all they ever do is scream and run away. But in all seriousness, I quite like this mechanic. Kirby has always been a very cutesy and child-friendly series, so of course even the enemies are more adorable than a koala and another koala, so making them your friends and having up to 3 of them join you makes a lot of sense, and what I really like is how they can empower each other's abilities. You see, every character has unique attacks and abilities that are all pretty self-explanatory. The sword guy swings a sword, the fire guy breathes fire, the rock guy turns into a rock— oh shit, he's swole! And of course Kirby can gobble up these delicious friends of his and use their abilities for himself, but what's interesting is that now you can raise your weapon and one of your friends can empower it if they have the ability to do so. Basically meaning if you've got a sword and one of your friends is the fire guy, you can raise your weapon, they'll blow fire on you, and now you've got a fire sword. Good job, don't worry about the bones. This is probably the most interesting thing about Star Allies in my opinion. Any friend can empower any other friend if they're able to, and there's a ton of ways to buff different weapons, so throughout most of the game I was just having a great time experimenting with different team combinations, seeing who worked best with who, and taking every opportunity I had to use Bonkers, cause Bonkers is swole! And what's even better is the few special combinations there are, like when you combine the rock guy with the water guy to create a super splashy curling rock that shoots all over the place, and it's the inventiveness of these combinations mixed with the flashy, colourful, over-the-top presentation of them that makes finding new ones so fun. Now you may be saying, Jum Jum, you hollow husk of a human being, surely if the game is so centred around friendship and working together with others, it can't be any fun on your own, right? Well, that's actually not the case at all. Whilst I'm sure having a squad with you would make the experience a lot more fun, playing on your own is just fine too, thanks to the great friendly AI. Also, did you just call me a hollow husk? That's fucked up, man. But yeah, speaking of someone who spent the whole time by himself, I had fun with Star Allies, although I should probably clarify that like half my enjoyment came from the adorable, delightful, upbeat energy the game has. See, the thing you gotta understand is, if you don't like cute stuff, well, first of all, enjoy your unhappy and cynical schlep through the rest of your life, you boring bastard, but also, you probably won't like this game. For me, a lot of the fun comes from the wonderfully cheerful tone the game has. The visuals are very bright and colourful, the animation is quick and bouncy, and the music is as uplifting as it is catchy. This whole game feels like a lightning bolt of happiness, and I love how when the level ends you of course get the classic dance, but you also get this little bouncing mini-game where you try to bounce to the top, and if you fuck it up, everyone just looks so upset.
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
Kirby games have always been adorable, but thanks to this one's absolutely gorgeous visuals, it feels a lot more charming, and it makes the whole experience feel like a delight. But with all that being said, Kirby Star Allies does have some shortcomings, with emphasis on short. And come. Yeah, unfortunately, this game feels like it ends a bit too quickly. I know Kirby games are usually on the shorter side, but it's not just the runtime. It actually feels like the levels in general are pretty brief. It's just in one door, a quick burst of excitement, and out another door, like a disappointing one-night stand. And that wouldn't be a problem if they loaded the entire level beforehand, which they don't. Instead, every time you go to the next little section, you have to sit through a loading screen. Not always a long one, to be fair, but when there's a lot of them, it starts to get more and more annoying, until you're saying, yeah, I already know I'm supposed to inhale enemies for abilities, I was helpfully informed that by the other loading screen from 30 fucking seconds ago! Plus, Kirby games will often have little extra modes to help pad out the playtime, and 2 of them are really good. There's the ultimate choice, a sort of boss rush on whatever difficulty you choose, and guest star question mark question mark question mark question mark star allies go. I don't have a joke for that name, I just... what the fuck? Where you go through the game only as Kirby's friends, collecting power hearts and trying to get your best time. They're both a lot of fun and definitely great for replayability, but as for the other 2, well, one of them's Wii Baseball and the other one is chopping down trees. Cute ideas and maybe quite entertaining with friends, but on your own they're about as fun as a shitty internet connection. But flaws aside, Kirby Star Allies is a fun and delightful game. Whilst $60 might be a bit steep for a game this long, the flashy gameplay, the lovely visuals, and its wonderfully joyful energy is enough for me to recommend it. If you're a fan of Kirby, then this should be a no-brainer, but if you're not, then look into his cute little eyes and tell him that yourself, you monster! Kirby Star Allies isn't perfect, but it's still a fun experience that I'm glad I played for myself. And hey, I may not have had any friends to play it with, but I say I got all the friends I need right here. No! Take me to... Haha, you thought the video was over, but it wasn't, and I tricked you. Or maybe I didn't, because you saw that there was still some time left on the bar thing. My throat hurts so much. This is just a quick message to first of all say thank you very much for watching, and second of all let you know that I'm going to be going away to Greece again pretty soon. In fact, if I'm being completely honest, this was supposed to be a Far Cry 5 review, but I didn't have time to make that one before I left, so instead you got this. Yeah. But I'll be resuming work on the Far Cry 5 review as soon as I come back in about 10 days, so yeah. Sorry you guys have to wait longer for that. I know I've been a bit more infrequent with my uploads recently. That GTA one that took like 3 weeks really threw me off my groove. But I'll be back in the swing of things just as soon as I can be, and in the meantime, my Twitter is still a thing in case you just can't get enough of my... whatever it is you guys like about me. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks again for watching, I'll see you soon, and I love you all very much. I'd buy you all ice cream if I could. Just one cone though, and you all gotta share it.